Hey there, everybody. Welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is a reading for tomorrow, the 14th. So if you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. Everybody, hopefully my fan isn't too loud again. I actually have it on the lowest setting, but I feel like the lowest setting is actually the most loud. So hopefully you can hear me, but it's hot. All right. Heidi, welcome. Lucy, hello. Dad, hello. Christina, hello. Welcome. Barb, welcome. And Shantae, thank you for the kind words, by the way, and congratulations. Thank you for being here. And welcome to everybody else that's here. I feel like this is peaking so bad. So hot. We got a hot mic here, people. Let me just lower this just a little bit. There we go. All right. So welcome, everybody. Carrie, hello. We're going to answer some questions as always. April, hello. We're going to answer some questions and then we will get started. So let's figure out who was first. Andrea. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how is David feeling about me? Ace of Swords, this is a card of the truth here. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it feels you're very resourceful. Queen of Pentacles isn't a card, is a card of also kind of like something permanent as well. So, I do feel like there's a lot of good feelings here. Ace of Swords is the truth and a victory. So, if you're hoping for love, it could be love. If you're hoping for friendship, whatever you're hoping for, this is whatever you're hoping for. So, that's what I'd say to you. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Would Libra rather be with his ex? I would say no. I mean, this is like a little bit of playerish energy, is what I would say to you, Between Two Worlds. But I would say no. I would say no. Ace Wand says there could still be feelings there, but I don't necessarily think that they want to be with that person with those cards. Taisha, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do you see new love coming in? And if so, can you tell me their sign? I would say yes, of course. And it could be an air sign for sure. Gemini or Aquarius is what's popping out to me, obviously, with these two cards here. So I feel like for you, it could be like a Gemini or Aquarius coming in for you. But definitely love, for sure, coming in here. Yeah, somebody finds you very attractive. I almost feel like you have an admirer at this time, but probably an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart is what I'd say to you, Taisha. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, does Jard want more than friendship, or would he? Seven of Pentacles, Five Wands. I would say nope with these cards. Five Wands is like too much conflict, Nicole. And the Seven of Pentacles, I mean, Seven of Pentacles is just like a delayed result. So it says that, it says there's potential, but it could be like a long time. So how long are you willing to wait, Nicole, is what I'd say there. Nicole, again, thank you for the super chat. Dan's quiet. What's he thinking? Doing unstable. Yeah, Pisces, right, energy, but also withdrawn energy. Eight of Pentacles could just be working, is what I'd say to you, or working on things. But is he unstable? I would say no. Four of Cups is like trying to manifest love. So I would say no, I don't think he's unstable. Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's Jared going to think once I lose all the weight? Desire is what I'd say to you. Look at this. This is definitely attraction. I don't think I'm not saying that you have to lose weight for him to find you attractive or anything like that, but this could definitely be attraction. Just because it's two Wands cards. Wands represent attraction and, all those other things. So I just feel like attraction with those cards. So I love it. Hold on one second, everybody. Let me try and fix this. Thank you. Heidi, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, does my Scorpio still love me? Yeah, yes. I would say yes. Knight of Cups is a Knight in Shining Armor, and Knight of Cups is also love, and it's also a card of like fantasy about a person. And the Ten of Pentacles is a card of, Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck. To me, the Ten of Pentacles can represent, like everything you want in a person, or getting everything you want from a person as well. So I would say, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of desire here as well. Definitely wanting to move towards you. So yeah, I would say yes. Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, best for AH to stay or go this month? I would say this looks like a go to me, so I would say go for you. I feel like you will be going. Maya, thank you for the super chat. What next 2 days have in store for you? You have the Two of Swords, Maya, and the Ace of Cups. This is like needing to make a choice. This is like trying to make a head over heart decision, but actually with the Ace of Cups, this would be a heart decision. So I feel like you could be either making a heart decision, a heart-based decision based off of something that you want to do, or you need to make a head over heart. You need to make a heart over head decision is what I would say. Two of Swords can go both ways. It can be a head over heart or a heart over head decision. So that's what I feel like you should do. Trust your heart. One Divine Tarot, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I am in London and invested in the market, my savings. What's your advice? Keep it for May or sell off now? I am not a financial advisor here, One Divine Tarot, but you have the Seven of Swords here and the Seven of Wands. This is like a lot of fears is what I would say to you here. Ace of Pentacles, I would leave it is what I would say to you. I would do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. I said this, I said this at the beginning of the whole, COVID thing, right? The whole virus situation. I was like, if you were smart, it's like before this, the market was going up before the virus situation. So basically, if you just did the opposite of what everybody else did, and if you bet against the market, you would have made a bunch of money. And then now with the whole virus situation, if you do the opposite of what everybody does and you buy, the market eventually is going to go back up. I mean, it's like pretty much, kind of like, pretty straightforward, I feel like at this time. But I would stay at this time with these cards. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take that as medical advice or financial advice. So that's what I'd say to you. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Brittany, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll try to catch it. Rob, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get a job by the end of May? Five of Cups. This would say yes, but it's like, is it one that you will want? The Five of Cups is kind of like one of those things where it says there could be opportunities, for you, but it's like one of those things. You know what I'm saying, Rob? So there could be opportunities, but maybe the Five of Cups is like they're not that great, or there could be opportunities that you're not looking at. But Judgment, I would say yes. I mean, I feel like there will be opportunities for a job by the end of May. If not, I feel like June is better, is what I'm gonna say to you, Rob. So I feel like June is a better time. Vaishu and Andrew fam, sorry if I butchered your name. You say here, when will I get a new job? Right away. To me, I don't trust any, as I always say, I don't do psychic timing. To me, I don't trust any psychic that claims they know when something is going to happen. It doesn't work like that. And, like I said, I don't trust any psychic that claims they can tell when something is going to happen. The universe doesn't wear a watch. Not only that, you're basically saying that, something like a piece of paper with pictures on it has control over your life. We can have whatever we want, whenever we want. So I feel like you need to, this says like whenever you want, but I feel like soon. This is a very good card. I feel like June, so right away. Quentin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for love coming in. Knight of Swords here. Eight of Wands. Yeah, socializing. This is like when you can socialize. Quentin is what I would say to you. So like typical, because of the whole virus situation. This is like I feel like this is saying that love is available to you, but like when you can socialize, when you can get out there and everything like that. Yeah, I feel like you need more attention, Quentin. So I would like put yourself out there. Knight of Swords really good for online dating as well, Quentin, as well. Brittany X, thank you again for the super chat. Will it be okay if I tell my boss to let HR know I changed my mind about returning to the office in the first phase? I would say, I would be patient. Will it be okay if I tell my boss to let HR know? Yeah, I feel like it would be fine, is what I would say to you. You have the Temperance card, patience, but you have the, you have the Two of Cups, which is a perfect match. You know what I'm saying? So, I would say yes. I feel like you will be fine, is what I would say to you. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I'm assuming you're talking about Dan is talking to other women now. I would say no. I mean, I would say no. So no. These are good cards, and they wouldn't represent like anyone else, at this time, is what I would say to you, Nicole. Misty Fit, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for work. You have the Justice card. Everybody has been getting this card lately for work for some reason. Miss D Fit, Miss Deja. I don't really know why, other than the fact that, I mean, I feel like with all the Capricorn energy that we had last year, and Saturn will be retrograding back into Capricorn this year as well. Pluto's still in Capricorn as well. I guess I could say that really both planets kind of like want us to use our energy wisely, and so I feel like work-wise, it's like saying your energy will be rewarded. So, yeah, I mean, pretty good. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Is you interested in me? I would say yes. Three of Cups, definitely. Three of Cups to me is like willing to date. A lot of readers read Three Cups as a third-party situation. I do not. To me, I don't know where anybody gets that. So in the first place, but I would say yeah, this could be dating. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, does Joaquin want towards me? Yeah. This is dating, Vanessa. So yeah, I would say yes. This is like fortune after difficulty. It's like the happy home, happy family card, but I would say yes for sure. A Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How did my state job interview go? Did they like me? You have the devil and the tower. I'm not crazy about this, is what I'd say to you, A Ortiz here. Yeah, I feel like there could be a good outcome, but like the devil is not a bad card, as I always say, as far as work is concerned. To me, it just represents hard work, or it could represent a job where you are kind of like very attached to the job, or maybe it has like a lot of duties and things like that. The tower is kind of like a no, so I'm not too crazy about that. I feel like there could be something else coming in for you, A Ortiz. Hollis, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will I get into a relationship in the next 2 months? I feel like you could. I mean, I would be patient is what I would say to you. Yeah, I feel like if you open up, then yes. Like I always tell people, we can be in a relationship whenever we want. So like I've said before, I could go to the store right now. I could ask, even with the virus situation, I guarantee it. I could ask every single person out in the store, and I could have a relationship right away. Guarantee it. So, yeah, I mean, we can have love whenever we want. I feel like we need to be specific about the type of person we want in our lives, and then we will have it. So that's what I'd say here. Definitely, what I would say to you is that this, the whole virus thing, right, is messing everything up. So this could be delays. I feel like you need to be patient here. But yeah, I feel like there's love available to you, of course. Could be a water sign. To me, Page of Cups is just a general admirer. So could definitely love coming in for you. So probably this year, summer, is what I'd say to you. So yes. Elaine, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Taurus reach out and communicate? Four Pentacles, Taurus, right here. So I would say yes. I feel like they will. So yes, I just feel like saying yes to you anyway. So yes. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Regarding love, I've been talking to someone. Should I open up? I don't know if it's worth it. Well, I would say yes, Shirley. People ask me this question all the time. Trust me, I understand not wanting to get hurt. I understand not wanting to put yourself out there and get hurt and all this other stuff. But it's like, it's not fair to someone new to not open up. It's like, this is a new person. It's not someone from the past. So it's like, by being closed off, you're selling them a false bill of goods. I always tell people, if you're not opening up to someone, if you're not willing to go in open, then it's like you're basically not who you are to that person. So it's like you're getting into the relationship and not being authentic. This is not a criticism. I'm just saying this is why people have problems in relationships. They go in closed off, right? So it's like we have to be open. We have to be willing to get hurt. Yes, it sucks. People always tell me, and they always cry in my comments telling me how sad they are about breaking up and everything like that. Like, trust me, I get it. But at the same time, it's like it's part of life. And plus, it doesn't kill you. You're not going to die when someone breaks up with you. So it's like we have to go in open, or else it's not going to get anywhere. Plain and simple. Yeah, you're just keeping yourself delayed. Again, yeah. Three of Swords, separation. It's like you're just keeping yourself, you're preventing this from moving forward, is what I'd say to you. And again, not a criticism. It is what it is. Everybody does it, but that's what I say there. So, yeah, I would open up, is what I'd say to you. For sure. But, all right. Let's get started here, people. And let's get this show on the road. Tonight, by the way, I finally got my new deck, people. So I'm using, this is the seventh sphere, if I can get it out. Probably not. Seventh sphere Lenormand deck. So this is the one that I'm going to be using. And also, we're going to be using the good old Deviant Moon Tarot. So let's see what we have for Aries. Aries people and Aries. Aries. Aries, you have the Tower in this, the Lenormand as your Lenormand card. So I feel like for some of you, this could be just like some sort of momentum. The Tower in the Lenormand card reading system is different than the Tower in the tarot, and it just can represent momentum sometimes. And so I do feel like some of you could either be building momentum, or it's like you could be building up to something with this card. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're building up to something here with this card. I just get building up to something. So, but I feel like you're building something, and I feel like you're building up to something. So I feel like there's about to be some sort of reward or success for you with this Tower card. Next, you have the Devil. I do feel like some of you need to like cut out toxic situations from your life. Really, I do feel like you could be blocking yourself from toxic energy. Obviously, that would be a good thing, Aries. So if you're protecting yourself or blocking yourself from toxic people or toxic things, this could be like anything. Food, it could be drugs, it could be anything. I feel like you are defending yourself from something toxic, and I feel like this is a good thing, of course, for you here, Aries. So that's all I'm getting there, Aries. I'm gonna pull. Look at this. How crazy is this, Aries? And you have the Tower as well. So you have the Tower in Lenormand, and you have the Tower in the Tarot as well. Like I said, to me, they're two different cards. To me, they mean two totally different things, but it is interesting that you have both. I do feel like some of you could be literally moving. For some of you, I feel like you could be like moving away from something toxic. So I literally feel like you could be like walking away from negative energy. You could be like moving out of your house maybe because you're dealing with too much negative energy. Like I feel like all sorts of stuff going on for you here, where it's like you could be leaving behind some challenging energy, and I feel like that would be a good thing. For others, I feel like this is like, I feel like someone in your life could be disappointed, but I feel like in another way, this is such a very weird specific message for you, Aries. It's almost like someone in your life could be disappointed about a choice that you're making in your life, but it's like it's your choice. So it's like someone is trying to, I almost feel like this toxic energy here could be someone who's trying to live your life for you, and I feel like that's what you could be getting, you could be moving away from, or you could be getting away from with that Devil card. So yeah, weird, but definitely interesting as well. So weird, but there you go, Aries. Thank you, Aries. Really appreciate it. All right, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus. Taurus, you start off with the Mountain in the Lenormand card reading system, and what's crazy is I did your reading for next week, or the week of the 25th, whatever that week is. I think it's the week of the 25th, but I did your reading for the week of the 25th today, and I'm almost positive that you had this card, the Mountain. The Mountain is a card of like kind of like taking the road less traveled, or going on some sort of adventure as well. And you have the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands can definitely be a adventure, or it could be like an opportunity for you to go on some sort of adventure as well. And this card here, I always say, like the Mountain, it represents obstacles. It can represent like kind of like chopping your way through a jungle almost. It's like the road less traveled, doing something nobody else has done before. It can represent like a challenge, but it doesn't mean you should steer away from the challenge. You know what I mean? It says you should probably move towards it and move through the challenge, because it's going to probably lead to a lot of success for you. So definitely whatever you're working towards, and really this can be a good card as well. It doesn't even have to be a challenge. Like this could just be you working towards something, you building something new in your life. And again, it's just not really a challenge. It's just the fact that you're building something. You're going through the motions, or whatever you want to call it. So I love it. Next, you have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you always get this card, Taurus. This is a card of being very attractive at this time. So if you're looking for love, get out there. To me, the Queen of Wands is also a card of wholehearted energy, and you always get these cards of kind of like wholehearted energy, or putting everything you got into something. I feel like that's how you will win. It's like you, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, and somebody else, Leo, I think, always get these cards that say, if you give something everything you got, you will be very successful. And that's the Queen of Wands, giving something everything you got, really putting in the time, effort, and energy. And this card says you will be successful. And finally, you have the Two of Wands here. Again, the Two of Wands to me can be a card of adventure. To me it is a card of like leadership or taking the lead, which is very similar to this Queen of Wands energy right here. Queen of Wands is a card of being very bold and being very assertive, so it is kind of like a card of taking the lead. And the Two of Wands is a card of like leaving a comfort zone, so it can definitely be a card of going on an adventure. The Two of Wands to me is also the card of leadership, so I feel like you could be taking the lead in your life here with the Two of Wands. I really feel like you have the whole world in your hands. I mean, you are definitely like right up there with Pisces. I'm almost positive that you also had the Magician in your reading as well. And again, your reading will be out on Monday. And yeah, so I'm almost positive you have the Magician, which says you can have whatever you want as well. So definitely use your power as a manifestation to get what you want there, Taurus. But love it. Amazing. All right, Gemini. Let's see here, Gemini. Gemini, you have the ship. This card represents like a boat on the ocean. And this card is the Ten of Spades in the playing card reading system. And this card just represents going from one thing to another. So it can represent travel or traveling. It can represent moving. It's also just considered the card of commerce as well. So it can just represent business, or it can represent day-to-day business, working. It can represent getting a job, like whatever, pretty much everything that exists. It can also represent long-distance relationships as well, but it represents the action. So in long-distance relationships with the Ten of Swords, it says it represents moving, plain and simple, or traveling. So it's like somebody is going to have to make the decision here with this card. I do feel like a long distance situation for some of you here, Gemini. You have the moon. The moon comes up in readings a lot when I do readings for people who are in long distance relationships. The reason is that the moon kind of represents something that has not been grounded in reality. It represents something that on one hand is kind of like a fantasy. On the other hand, it represents something that needs to be grounded in reality. It also represents a temporary period of time. So again, that's why it can also represent something long distance, because it can say that the distance is temporary. It might not last forever. Maybe you will move towards someone, or maybe they'll move to you, or maybe the relationship will be made real. And so, yeah, it just represents a temporary period of time. For others of you who are not in something long distance, this to me here, the whole reading, you have the ship card here, you have this moon card, and you have the Three of Cups. This to me says you have some sort of dream or something that you want to manifest here with the Three of Cups. This is like a celebration that you're hoping to have in the future. And this to me says that you need to start taking action to manifest a dream in the future. For others, I mean, for literally years, you have been getting these cards that ask you to travel. You have all these cards that ask you to also socialize as well. I remember, this is going to sound so weird, Gemini. I remember where I used to live. Some of you used to watch me, I'm sure. I used to sit at a tiny little desk. There used to be a door behind me. I don't know if anybody remembers the good old days when I used to be at my tiny little desk. I remember sitting there and saying to you that you going off about something about socializing, right? I'm getting like the same type of energy here, Gemini. I feel like there are a lot of opportunities for you in socializing. I don't think, obviously with the whole virus, all that other stuff, you're not going to be able to socialize. So number one, when you get the opportunity, take advantage of it to socialize, like whenever this whole thing ends, right? For others, it could represent like building a network, but not in public, right? So like needing to build friendships online, or needing to build a kind of community or network online, something like that. So if you're doing that, I feel like there could be a lot of benefits for you here, Gemini, but love it. So thank you, Gemini. Really appreciate it. All right, Cancer. Let's see here, Cancer. Cancer, you have the key. I love this card in the Lenormand card reading system. The key is a card of material success on the horizon, and it can just represent results that you've been waiting for coming in the future. So this could be, for the most part, it usually represents financial results. Of course, it is a financial card. So this could be money. It could be like you could have been working towards something for a very long period of time, and this could be you getting the results on what you've been working towards. It also says that you have the keys. You hold the keys necessary to open doors in your life. So it is a card that says you have all the talents, gifts, skills, and abilities necessary to make something happen. So use it. Next, you have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups to me can represent thinking about the past. It can also represent soulmates as well. I would say that I feel like a lot of you could be waiting for a soulmate here with the Hangman card. So it's like you've been waiting. I do feel like this is saying like don't make sacrifices for a soulmate either. You know, the Hangman card can represent sacrifice, or it can represent making a sacrifice, and this could be a sacrifice in love. But this could be saying, you know, don't make a sacrifice in love. It says there's really no reason to do that here, and you know, to me, this combination could be like one of those things where it's like maybe you're afraid of losing a relationship. So it's like you make a sacrifice, but it's like down the road, maybe it comes back to bite you in the butt, you know? So I'd be careful of that here. For others, this to me kind of represents a turnaround, so it's actually pretty good. Six of Cups to me says that, you know, to me it's a card of obstacles being removed from your life, and it just asks you to try something again. And the Hangman is also, again, seeing things from a different point of view. It's kind of like a card of just seeing something from a different point of view. So I feel like you're seeing things from a different point of view here, Cancer, and I feel like that's going to lead to success for you. Yep. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Could be a Pisces coming in for you in love as well. Pisces showed up. I did your reading today for next, that will be out on Tuesday, so for the week of the 25th, and you had Pisces showing up in your reading, so definitely could be love coming in for you. For others, it could just be fortune after difficulty, like improvements coming into your life. So love it. Looks amazing, Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see here, Leo. Leo, you have the Nine of Clubs. This card is called the Fox, and this card just represents, like, it can represent trickery, you know, tricky people. I would just be careful of anybody who anybody or anything that seems too good to be true. The Fox basically says that it is. So I would just be careful of anything that seems too good to be true. On the other hand, this can be a card of getting attention, and the way to get attention with the Fox is to basically act as if. I have that other deck, the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. In that deck, there is the Chameleon Spirit, or I think it's a Chameleon Spirit, that says act as if. And the Fox is very similar. It says that there is a lot of attention for you, like in work or business or even in love as well. But it kind of says you need to embrace the energy. You need to act as if you already have something that you desire. So act as if here, Leo. Next, you have the Eight of Cups here. Eight of Cups to me says, like, number one, that you could be walking away from things that no longer serve you. So I feel like in a lot of ways this says walk away from things that no longer serve you. For others of you, I feel like this is saying don't look too deeply into things. The Eight of Cups can represent like getting sucked down a rabbit hole, more or less, and it can represent maybe going through something emotional but allowing it to kind of consume your life. So the Eight of Cups says do not allow something to control or to consume your life with the Eight of Cups. And finally, you have the King of Pentacles here. I feel like this is very good for you. I feel like this could be an earth sign coming in for you in love. So I feel like there could be an earth sign coming in. Someone, or if it's not an earth sign, it could be someone who's very stable, someone who's going to be permanent in your life. So I do feel like this could be like a permanent relationship coming in for you. And again, it might not be an earth sign. It could just be someone with earth in their chart. For others, I feel like this could just be financial stability. Kind of boring. Every once in a while, I feel like the King of Pentacles is very, very boring as far as a card is concerned, because it can just represent financial stability. It can just say you will be financially stable. Great. Who cares about financial stability, right? But anyway, that's what I feel here. So thank you, Leo. All right, Virgo. Let's see here, Virgo people. Virgo. Virgo, you have the Heart card. I feel like you could be giving someone your heart. This card is the Jack of Hearts in the playing card reading system, by the way. And it can just represent like an admirer, or it could represent love. It could be any sign. To me, the Jack of Hearts doesn't represent any sign at all. To me, it just represents, any sign coming in for you in love. So I feel like this could be love. You even have the Four of Wands here as well, which could be marriage. I feel like the only thing that could be holding you back is the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, if this is love for you, if you're interested in love, Virgo, the Two of Swords, it's not bad, but it can just represent like needing to decide whether or not you want to commit to a relationship or not. It can just represent like trying to decide if you want to emotionally invest into a relationship. And again, that's up to you. So, it's going to be different for everybody, of course. We all have free will. We are all our own person, right? So you have the choice, but I do feel like there will be an opportunity for you to invest in a relationship or not. And like I said, it's, doesn't matter either way. It's up to you whether or not you want to do that. Next, you have the Two of Swords. Again, like I said, I feel like you're trying to decide whether or not you're emotionally ready. And again, like I said, there's no criticism at all, Virgo. Like I said, some of you are ready, and some of you maybe you're not. So, this card says maybe you'll decide to take some more time for yourself, or maybe maybe you're just deciding I don't want love right now. Maybe some of you are. Like I said, it's going to be different for all of you. For others, I do feel like this is, for some reason I'm getting commitment on this card, which is weird. You do have the Four of Wands here. Four of Wands can definitely be commitment, but I do feel like this could be a card. I feel like it's asking you to commit to something, but it feels like work or business related to me here, Virgo. But I feel like it's like saying, the message popping into my head is that you need to realize that something isn't going to last forever. But I feel like this is a good thing. So that's kind of like a weird message, Virgo, but I feel like it could be one of those things where it's like maybe it's a job, and it's like maybe you are kind of like, I don't want to take the job because I don't want to be there forever, but I feel like you're not going to be there forever. I feel like there's like a stepping stone opportunity. I feel like that's a better message, actually, Virgo. I feel like it's like a stepping stone opportunity that's coming your way, and I don't think you'll be there forever. So again, like I said, I feel like it could be like a job that leads to another job, or it could be a business that leads to something else. So I feel like you need to look at something as like just a temporary situation. But I feel like you could almost be questioning something here, even with that heart card there, the Jack of Hearts with the playing card, or I mean the Lenormand card there. That could represent an opportunity or an offer that is being made to you. But again, this could say that it's just temporary, that's not going to last forever. So I feel like you need to look at it that way. Next, you have the Four of Wands as well. This is like a finish line. I feel like saying finally as well here, Virgo. So it's almost like you're finally getting something that you've been waiting for, or finally achieving something that you've been hoping for here with the Four of Wands. So definitely kind of like a finish line type of thing here. Could be marriage coming in for some of you. Obviously, you're probably not going to be getting married tomorrow, but this could be marriage in the future. Like I said, it could just be kind of like something, you reaching something finally as well. For some of you, I feel like it's like something you've been waiting for. I'm getting weird messages here. Like for some of you, I feel like maybe your boss has been telling you forever that you are going to get a raise or a promotion. I feel like maybe you finally get it with this Four of Wands. Maybe you have been waiting for a very long time to get a new job, and I feel like maybe you finally get it. So yeah, love that, Virgo. I feel like that's very good for you. So thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra. Libra. Let's see what we have for you. Libra, you have the Eight of Spades here. This card is called the Garden, and it just represents a break. So I feel like some of you need a break. I feel like some of you just probably need a vacation with this card. To me, the Garden has always meant just like needing a break, needing a vacation, needing some time for yourself. So I do feel like some of you, a break or a vacation or taking some time for yourself would be a really good idea with this card. So that's all I feel here. I feel like you need a break. Like I said, if you can't go on a vacation, this could represent a staycation. It could just represent taking a break from home. Next, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, the Nine of Pentacles can represent like recharging your batteries as well, because it's kind of like a card of being very specific about where you put your energy. The Nine of Pentacles is actually kind of a card of analysis. She normally has like 6 pentacles on one side, and she has 3 pentacles on the other on a normal Rider-Waite deck. And it kind of represents her like deciding where she is going to give her energy, but she's also keeping 6 pentacles for herself. She's not giving away more energy than she can handle, right? She's only giving away 3 pentacles worth of her energy. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you are being very specific with who you are giving energy to, or like what situations in your life you're committing to or giving energy to. And I feel like this is a good thing for you here, Libra. So I would keep doing it. For others, I do feel like this could just be money coming in. So, it could be money from anything. Could be a raise, promotion, stimulus check, pretty much anything. So that's what I'd say there. And finally, we have the Page of Wands here for you. I do feel like it could be a fire sign coming in for you, Libra. To me, fire and Libra is like a pretty good match, especially like Leo, for example, can do pretty well with Libra. Not always true, of course, but could be. So it could be a fire sign coming in for some of you. And for others, I feel like it's just somebody fun who's coming in for you, somebody who's like more childlike in their energy. Normally, I would say that with the Page of Swords, but I am feeling it on this card here. So if you're looking for love, I feel like it could be love. For others, I feel like this could just be you going on some sort of adventure here, Libra. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Thank you, Libra. Alright, Scorpio. Let's see here, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the clouds here. I feel like this is like, I would be doing some like grounding exercises if I were you, Scorpio. So I feel like you need to do some like grounding exercises, or you need to do some activities to like bring yourself down to earth. This can represent the clouds, or this is the King of Clubs in the playing card reading system. And the cloud just represents not seeing things clearly. And it says, or it could say that you do not see certain things clearly. So I feel like you need to kind of like ground yourself here with this card, and it can also represent needing to take a pause as well. This can be, it's kind of like the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a card that says do not rush to judgment, do not rush to some sort of conclusion or something along those lines. So in a lot of ways, this card kind of just says, before you rush to anger in a situation, or before you make a decision in your life in general, maybe take some time to think about it, or to learn all the details. Again, you have the Five of Wands here as well. Five of Wands is like conflict and competition. But really, to me, the Five of Wands is not a bad card, Scorpio. To me, these people are learning. They are training on this card. They are not fighting. So to me, this can be a card of learning, training, gathering details, and good things coming in for you here with the Five of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this could just be a card of training or learning here. For others, I feel like this could be a card of like education as well. So you could be learning through something in life, but really I feel like this is saying that you need to kind of like ground something here with the King of Clubs, the clouds cards here. And the Five of Wands is like needing to not rush to judgment, like I was saying earlier. And finally, you have the Ace of Swords. I feel like this could be a victory or some sort of win coming in for you here. So I feel like this could be a victory coming in for you here, Scorpio, or just like a win in general. I also feel, for sure, I'm getting writing here as well, Scorpio. So I feel like some of you could be writing back. This might be written communication is what I feel for you, Scorpio. So I do feel like you could be getting written communication, like in, this could be like online. It could be a text message, an email, something like that. But I do feel like there's important written communication coming in for you. I also feel some sort of victory here, but this victory feels like something that you've been working towards for a long time with that Five of Wands. So I do feel like this could be in like work or business that you're having a victory. Like it's something that you've been working for a long period of time is what I'd say. For some of you, I feel like it's something small, but I feel like it leads to something bigger is what I feel like saying as well. Like maybe you're getting a little bit of recognition in work, or maybe that you're getting a little bit of recognition in business, and maybe it's small right now, but I feel like it could be something bigger later on. I don't know, kind of weird message, but there you go. Thank you. Love it, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sag. Let's see here. Sagittarius, what is going on for you? Sagittarius, you have the stork. The stork can represent babies, but actually, believe it or not, Sagittarius, the stork is more a card of travel. So the stork can represent moving, it can represent traveling, it can also represent like a job change as well, because it's more a card of movement. It's not really a card of, even though this card represents the Queen of Hearts in the Lenormand card reading system, it really is just a card of movement or traveling. You also have the Five of Swords here as well. To me, the Five of Swords can just sometimes be a move or traveling. So I feel like some of you could be moving or traveling with these cards. Love it. Next, you have the Five of Swords here. Again, for some of you, I feel like this is just moving or traveling. For others, the Five of Swords to me can be a card of like independence as well. So I feel like some of you, I do feel like a little bit of selfish energy here, Sagittarius, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I feel like it's a good thing. As I always say, to me, the Five of Swords can represent selfishness, or it can represent kind of like only focusing on yourself. But this is probably a good thing. There's probably like a good reason that you are only focusing on yourself with the Five of Swords. So I would say focus on yourself. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that with the Five of Swords. For others, I feel like this could be people in your life who you are dealing with who maybe are like challenging. I feel like you could be withdrawing from challenging people, Sagittarius. But again, I feel like this is a good thing here with the Temperance card. This is you, of course, Sagittarius, and I feel like you're kind of like showing up in a very strong position. I feel like you're embracing your own energy, but at the same time, I feel like this is saying that you're kind of withdrawing into yourself. Maybe I feel like this could be like a week-long thing for you, Sagittarius, where maybe for like the next week or so you're being more withdrawn or to yourself. I don't know. It's like it's such a weird time, right, Sagittarius? I mean, I did like half the readings for the week of the 25th today, and it was just so weird. So I feel like it's just like weird. I feel like the energy is weird, and I feel like people are just feeling weird, and I feel like you're just kind of like taking time for yourself here, Sagittarius. So yeah, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is a really good card. I consider the Nine of Wands to be very positive, but it can definitely be a card of like being defensive, being withdrawn, withdrawing into yourself, focusing on yourself. I think that's exactly what you should be doing anyway. So I feel like this is good for you, Sagittarius. Take that time, meditate, do all those other great things. Kind of like rebuild your energy. I feel like some of you could be like recharging. So love it. Thank you, Sagittarius. Capricorn. Let's see here, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the moon coming up first here. The moon in the Lenormand card reading system is different than the moon in the tarot. The moon here in the Lenormand cards can represent fantasies and illusions, kind of like the moon in the tarot, but it represents fantasies and illusions that need to become a reality. So it kind of represents needing to bring something down to earth. It's also a card of like wishes, but on top of that, it's also a card of like a gift from the universe. So I feel like some of you could be getting some sort of gift from the universe with this card, or you could be experiencing almost like some sort of victory is what I'm getting with this card as well. So I feel like there's like a victory or win, but definitely a really good card. Like I said, this card kind of says also that the sky's the limit. Kind of says like you can have whatever you want. So I feel like you could be manifesting certain things you want into your life with this card. Next, you have the Strength card. I feel like you need to be patient. So I feel like you need to be patient with something that you want to manifest with that Moon card. So I'd be patient, but I feel like you're going to do it. In a lot of ways, I feel like you are kind of exceeding your own expectations. I always say the Strength card to me represents exceeding your own expectations. It represents like doing better than you ever thought you could, because who in the right mind would stick their hands into this thing's mouth, right? Nobody. So it kind of represents doing something that not only do you not expect, but like other people don't expect of you. So I really feel like you could be exceeding people's expectations, blowing people away here. And finally, you have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you feel uncomfortable. I feel the same thing for Pisces as well, is what I'd say to you. Like, this to me is more than leaving a comfort zone, Capricorn. This to me is doing something, like this to me is really pushing yourself to do something with these two cards here. It's like one of those things where it's like if you've ever wanted to start something new, it's like sometimes you start it and there are like a lot of doubts at the beginning of the process. So I feel a lot of doubts here for you, Capricorn, or I feel like you could question things quite a bit with these two cards, like especially if you're starting something new, like a business or job or something along those lines. I feel like you could be kind of like questioning it or doubting it. And I feel like you need to keep pushing with this Two of Pentacles. So, yeah, kind of like a weird feeling, but that's what I feel for you. I feel like this is what you're fearing. It's like you are fearing, it's almost like you are fearing never being able to go back here is what's popping into my head. That's such a weird message, Capricorn, as well. So it's like maybe you're wanting to start something new, but you're afraid that if you do, you'll be left out in the cold. I feel like you have to let go of your fears. Again, the Eight of Hearts is a really good card. So, love it. Thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Let's see here. Aquarius, you have the bear here. The bear is one of my favorite cards in the Lenormand card reading system. It can represent like leaps and bounds of success. It can represent making a lot of progress in your life as well. So I feel like there's a lot of progress coming in for you here with this card. For others, it can represent like an overbearing energy. It can represent somebody trying to put too much pressure on you. So some of you could be dealing with that, but really, actually, your cards are very positive here. So for the most part, I feel like this is talking about progress. This is also a card of a teacher as well. So it could say that you are learning a lot. And it could be through life or through experiences that you're having. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, love it. I feel like there's a lot of luck coming in for you here with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, of course, is like your personal vision in life. It's like where you see your life going. So, I feel like a lot of you could be seeing your life going in a more positive direction. I also feel like you need to trust your intuition here as well. You have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is definitely a card of your intuition or needing to trust your intuition. So, I feel like some of you need to trust your intuition with that Queen of Cups and this card here. I feel like there's like a lot of luck coming in for you here, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like you need to put more energy into your vibes as well. The Wheel of Fortune normally has a snake on it, as I always say. The snake kind of represents your vibes, the vibes you're giving off. And it's like saying if you are positive, then this is going to spin in a positive direction. If you're negative, then it's going to go in a negative direction. The Six of Pentacles says, like, where are your vibes going? So I feel like you need to keep it moving in the positive direction. And finally, you have the Queen of Cups here, Aquarius. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying trust your intuition. For some of you, I do feel like it could be a water sign in love. You've had water showing up quite a bit as far as love is concerned. So it could be a water sign in love. For others, I feel like this could just be, like I said, your intuition. That's all that's popping into my head. I feel like you need to trust your intuition here, Aquarius. But love it. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Let's see what's going on for you. Pisces people. Pisces, you have the Six of Clubs here. This card is called the Cross. So I feel like for some of you, this could be Six of Clubs. It's like a good card, bad card type situation. It can represent having a cross to bear, carrying like a very heavy burden or having carried a heavy burden, kind of like the Ten of Wands kind of energy, kind of. But it is a card of like needing to put down the burdens. It says like things could immediately get easier in your life. So I feel like some of you just need to release burdens here. Yeah, you have the Ace of Clubs. Love it. Ace of Clubs is my favorite card in the Lenormand card reading system. This card is called the Ring, and it represents marriage. So some of you, there could be marriage potential here if you're looking for love. It can also just represent abundance coming in for you, Pisces. So a lot of abundance coming in for you here. Next, you have the Nine of Cups, like some sort of wish coming in for you here, Pisces. Love it. Some sort of creative new beginning or some sort of passionate new beginning coming in for you here, Pisces. Definitely a wish and fulfillment coming in for you. Ace of Wands is also, I mean, these two cards are basically the same. Ace of Clubs is basically the Ace of Wands. I don't read the two systems the same, but they're basically the same card. So I feel like there's a lot of abundance coming in for you here, Pisces. Definitely some sort of wish coming in for you as well. You have the King of Cups here. This could definitely be love coming in for you, Pisces, as well. This is like this could be a water sign coming in for you. It could be any sign. So definitely like to see that. This could also be the King of Cups to me is about being like extremely emotionally stable. The King of Cups to me says that your emotions are going to dictate what you attract into your life. So for some of you, I feel like you need to like keep it positive here, obviously, with this card so that you can get the things that you want in your life. With the King of Cups. The King of Cups isn't really worried about like what's going on around him. He's more focused on himself, and he's also like very emotionally stable. So I feel like you're like stabilizing your emotions here, Pisces, and I definitely really like to see that for you as well. So I feel like that's good. For others, I feel like this could be talking about manifesting things into your life as well. And again, the King of Cups to me says keep it positive so you can manifest like all this abundance here, Pisces, into your life. I feel like this here is like, again, you have this Six of Clubs here. Six of Clubs is a card of like having the burdens, dealing with burdens in your life, Pisces. But it is a card of like needing to release those burdens, needing to release those things. It could also say that there's like one specific thing that is preventing you from having something else that you want. So it's like you could be in a relationship that sucks, for example, and this says that you need to leave that relationship so that you can have the true thing. It's kind of like one of those cards that says you need to leave something to have what you truly want. So if you're in something that doesn't feel right, I would walk away. It could be love, could be anything. Could be a business, could be a job, could be anything. But I feel like it's really your whole entire reading is basically talking about you and your emotions and how you feel about things, and that's what's going to kind of create your own like reality. So love it, Pisces. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now, and we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. So let's do it. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. I'm going to shuffle a couple of times here, and then we're going to pick 1, 2, or 3. All right. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Alright, if you pick card number 1, you have the 8 of Cups here and the 2 of Swords. I feel like some of you maybe need to walk away from a situation. This energy keeps coming up quite a bit, is what I would say. I feel like some people could be thinking about walking away from a relationship, or need to walk away from a relationship with these cards. 8 of Cups could be like reading into things, like hoping that you can stay in a situation, but maybe you can't. So I feel like some of you could be walking away from a relationship. For others, this could be like just needing to walk away from things that no longer serve you in your life. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the 10 of Swords and you have the 4 of Wands. Could be a breakup or a separation, in like a divorce for some of you. So some of you could be going through that. For others, this could actually be a little bit more positive. The 10 of Swords to me isn't necessarily a bad card. Like, a lot of people consider it to be the worst card in tarot, which I totally understand it is. Like, pretty much is the worst card in tarot. But to me, it's also a card of the end. So, and it's a card of endings as well. So I feel like some of you could be ending a very difficult period of time in your life with that 10 of Swords. 4 of Wands is a card of marriage, and some of you, I feel like, could be heading towards marriage. It's like you could be leaving behind the single life, moving towards marriage. For others, you could just be wrapping something up here. So like I said, don't think it's that big of a deal. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the 7 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I would be careful of anything that seems too good to be true here. Queen of Wands, card of a seduction. The 7 of Swords, card of like lying, cheating, stealing. So I would say anything that seems too good to be true, I would avoid it with these 2 cards here. Card number 3, people. This could represent like lies as well. So I would just like, but I feel like you'll know. Like, I feel like you will understand that it's like probably very obvious. Yeah, so card number 3, you have the 10 of Pentacles as well. 10 of Pentacles is education and learning. So it says, like, if something seems too good to be true, learn about it, and you'll probably learn that it probably is. So I would avoid anything that seems too good to be true there. But that's that. So thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what's happening? You have the world. I feel like you can have whatever you want, San. So I feel like you are kind of like starting something new. This is like a card of birth. So I feel like you could be almost going through a birthing process, or you could be going through some sort of change. But this is like kind of like wrapping things up, is what I'd say to you, San. BJ Hall, I can't really, I can't answer your question, BJ, because of YouTube rules. So, BJ, thank you for the super chat, but I can't answer your question, unfortunately, because of the rules on YouTube. So, I mean, I realize that people talk about this on YouTube, what you're asking, but I can't risk it on my channel. Sorry. So, if you have another question, let me know. I'll be happy to answer it, but I cannot answer it. Queen Leo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I complained to HR at my 2 jobs. Will I have a problem? No, I feel like you'll be fine, Queen Leo. The strength card, strength, patience. So I feel like things will be fine for you here, Queen Leo. Pretty Bird, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the rest of the month. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you should focus, is what I'd say to you with that 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups to me says, like, focus on one thing, and you will get it. 5 of Pentacles, like, feeling left out in the cold, but I don't think it's reality. Sometimes the 5 of Pentacles can sometimes say, like, don't draw attention to a weakness in your life. And so, yeah, like, but for some reason, it's popping into my head as not real, some sort of challenge. But 7 of Cups just says, focus on what you want and you'll get it. Could be love, but I don't really feel like it is love for you. I feel like it could be more something that you do love, that you want to, like, manifest in your life. So that's what I'd focus on. Deborah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my person approach me soon? The star, I would say yes. The star is like a wish. So it is a card of patience, but I would say yes to you, Deborah. So, yeah. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Libra open up about his feelings soon? I would say yes. 2 cups, perfect match. So, and just a good card. So I would say yes, for sure. April, hello. Thank you so much for the super chat. You say, could I have a general card for focus for tomorrow? Focus on yourself. And focus on resting and relaxing is what I would say to you. You have the 4 swords. 4 swords like resting, relaxing, recovering, all those other good things. So I would just focus on yourself and take some time for yourself and, rest, relax, meditate, all that other good stuff here, April. Yeah. I asked for a clarifier, Hangman. Hangman is the same thing. But Hangman can be gaining a new perspective, but it could be through resting, relaxing, meditating, like all those things as well. So yeah, that's what I'd do if I were you. Mr. Maurice, hello. Thank you, as always, for the super chat. You say, my manager is leaving. I love working with her. I had a bad one before her. What do you see for me in the new manager? Hate change. I hear you, Maurice. And you have the Hierophant in the Page of Pentacles. I feel like it'll be good for you. You know what, Maurice? The funny thing about the Page of Pentacles is that it can represent like anxiety, but good news. And especially in work, very specifically. So I feel like good. I feel like you'll be fine. I feel like the person coming in or anyone new coming in for you will be very positive for you and will just be a good relationship. So I feel like it'll be a good, I feel like there will be someone positive coming in for you here. But really good. Sarah Lennon, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, General, please. You have the Hermit and the King of Wands. I feel like you need to open up here. Hermit can be like withdrawn energy. Hermit to me is like a card of showing off as well. Normally the Hermit has his lantern out in front of him, right, Sarah? And, a lot of people will say that he's guiding himself out of the darkness, which is very true. He has faced his shadow, the Hermit has, and now he's guiding himself out of the darkness. But not only that, he is at the top of a mountain. So not only has he guided himself away from challenges and difficulties and all these other things, but now he's guiding the world. That's what it represents, him being at the top of the mountain. So I feel like you could be helping people in your life here. That's popping into my head for some reason. And I also feel like you could be, this could be love as well. It could be a fire sign. So if you're looking for love, there could be love coming in for you as well. Nina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. May I have a love card for this week? Page of Cups, love coming in for you. 2 Pentacles. The Page of Cups is like an admirer, Nina. Could be a water sign, but it could be any sign really coming in for you. And, because again, to me, the Page of Cups is just a general admirer. The 2 Pentacles is like needing to focus on having fun. So if you're looking for love, I would like try to have fun or do whatever you do to have fun in your life, and I feel like that's how love will come in for you. Obviously with the virus, it's like a little bit difficult to get out there and meet people and all that other good stuff, but definitely could be love for sure coming in for you, Nina. Yeah, Nina, I feel like you're very attractive at this time, so I would get out there. Empress, I love the Empress for love, because to me it says there's like an abundance of people who would be interested in you and all that other good stuff. And it's also a good card for like coming out of the cold, Nina. It says like you're going from winter to spring. So that's what I'd say there. KM, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Has the Scorpio I'm dealing with talked about me to his friends or family? Ace of Cups, I would say it's possible. Ace of Cups is a card of family. So I would say probably to family members or a family member. So I would say yes. This is a very good card, though, is what I'd say to you. So yeah, I would say yes. Monique Nicole, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is my hair accessory business something I should stick with, or will another path show itself? 8 of Swords. Yeah, this looks like moving on to something else to me, Monique, is what I would say to you. 8 of Swords is like being stuck, right? It's like self-imposed restriction. But, just you're basically you're asking the question, right? Which means that you probably want to move on to something new. 3 of Swords is separation. I would say 3 of Swords does not have to be a bad card, Monique. 3 of Swords can just be a card that says you're just moving on to something new, Monique, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I feel like there's like just a better return on energy for you, Monique. I feel like there's just a better opportunity coming in for you. So I feel like there's something new. Yeah, something that you actually want to do. 10 of Cups. I feel this energy for a lot of people, Monique. I feel like a lot of people are changing what they're doing. And so, yeah, I feel like it's pretty common energy. Alright. Elizabeth Olson, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do you think I will go back to the office or work from home for good? Office, work from home. I feel like you could work from home if you wanted to. I feel like it could be negotiated. For the office, you have the Emperor. You know what the interesting thing about the Emperor is? Elizabeth, is that the Emperor is kind of like structure. It's like the way things have always been done, kind of like the kind of like the King of Pentacles. It's like the card of convention. So I feel like it's gonna be hard for businesses and things like that to see that letting people work from home is probably better, right? But at the same time, I feel like this whole situation was brought up to make businesses see that it's probably better just to let people work from home if they want to. You have the Three Cups. I feel like it could be negotiated. So I feel like you could make it happen if you wanted to, basically. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I just forget about the whole Dan thing? Well, the Queen of Swords, I mean, well, I would say no. But you have the Queen of Swords, which is being very standoffish and like having your swords up, right, Nicole? So you have the Eight of Wands, which is like socializing. It kind of says that you could socialize if you wanted to or put yourself out there. Queen of Swords is like needing to open up to allow love into your life. So, I mean, it's up to you. But, that's what I'd say there. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is being too cautious, So that's what I'd say there, Nicole. Maisha, hello, thank you for the super chat. For tomorrow, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is like some sort of daily routine change to me. And it's also a card of being very direct. So I feel like it'll be a pretty straightforward day for you tomorrow with this card. I like it. KB, thank you for the super chat. You say, will me and my love Aquarius get back together? 7 of Wands here, 6 of Cups. I would say no, Devil. KB, I know a lot of readers read the Six of Cups as an X coming back, but it's a card of emotions. It's not a card of an action. I always tell people, number one, I mean, if you read about the Six of Cups, it does not say anything about an X coming back. It says that you need to, really, it says move away from nostalgia. Do not get lost in nostalgia is what the Six of Cups really says. But it's more of a card of emotions. But you have the Devil here as well, toxic energy. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with you here. I mean, I feel like you could be thinking about it a lot with this card. But 7 of Wands, too much defensive energy here. So I'd say no. Susie G, thank you for the super chat. T tried to kiss me yesterday. What does he want? Yeah, love. I feel like he wants fulfillment, so love is what I would say to you, Susie. So, yeah, I definitely feel like this could be love that he wants. That's it. Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, fulfillment. So, yeah, love. Stacy Randall, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, going on a 2,200 mile road trip card, please. You have the Judgment card. I like this card a lot because the Judgment card to me can represent a wake up call. It can represent your inner calling, but it's very good for like road trips and things like that because it could represent like finding answers or like learning things and just having a positive experience. So love it. I feel like this is good for you, Stacy. Mercedes, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, and thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Sarah Lennon, thank you for the super chat. I'm feeling stuck with my life. Any advice? You have the 5 of Cups here and the 9 of Swords. This is bad advice, Sarah. So I'm going to pull you more cards. Don't worry. But this is bad. This is not good advice at all. 5 of Cups is like needing to be grateful for what you have, right? And all this other stuff. 9 of Swords just says it's a temporary. The reason 9 of Swords is bad advice is because that Nine of Swords just says your situation is temporary, so it just says that this will not last forever. So, not really good advice. The best advice with the 5 of Cups is to realize that, it can be a card of needing to realize that there's a way out or needing to realize that there is a way to kind of create improvements. Yeah, the Sun. The Sun is about getting attention. It's also a card of paying attention to your attention, Sarah. It says that your attention, you could be getting answers on, what you need to do to improve your situation, but it's you might not be taking action on those things. So the Sun says you need to move towards things. The Sun also represents a temporary situation because like I always say, the Sun is a combination of the Moon and the Sun energy. It has these wiggly lines and then it has straight rays on here, Sarah, and it kind of represents a combination of the Moon and the Sun. The Moon is a temporary situation. The Moon comes up, the Moon goes down. The Sun comes up, the Sun goes down. So it's just saying you're just in a period of time. So really not a great answer, but I do feel like things will be improving for you. Very good card, best card in the deck, the Sun. Love it. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will me and Daryl have a baby soon? I would say not soon, but soon enough. The Tower said it's just probably saying no. And the 6 of Swords is improvements, but I would say probably not right away. But yeah, I feel like you will. Isha B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What is my spiritual gift? You have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ace of Pentacles basically says whatever you want. I always tell people it's like we all have like, really the same spiritual gifts. I think we all can be intuitive. We all can be whatever we want. We just have to practice whatever it is. So I feel like you can have whatever you want. The Ace of Pentacles literally just says accept the offer from God, right? Ace of Pentacles basically says, Ace of Pentacles could be multiple paths, so it just says, like, pick your path and learn it. So I feel like it could be anything you want, basically, spiritually, with that Ace of Pentacles. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I feel like he's playing me. Am I just paranoid? You have these Seven of Pentacles here, Ten of Wands. I mean, Ten of Wands could represent, like, past experiences, Nicole, or just, like, burdens from the past, basically. And so, I mean, I wouldn't say paranoid. Like, I understand why people, like, worry about these things. But Seven of Pentacles, delayed results. Eight of Pentacles, just needing to put the work in. Like, I feel like once you start dating or something, you'll probably feel better with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, like, just says, put the work in. So, I don't think he's playing you or anything. No player cards here is what I'd say. But it's like, if you want love, you're going to have to, get out there, is what I'd say there. So, that's that. Irene, did you PayPal? It's possible. Oh, yeah. Irene, sorry about that, Irene. You say, may I have a card regarding money, please? Yes, you may. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, and sorry about that. You have the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Amazing. The Knight of Wands is a card of desire. Knight of Wands says that you desire to do something financially, and it says move towards your desire. Knight of Wands also says be open to spontaneous opportunity as well. Like, Knight of Wands could represent a random job offer. It could represent a random business idea. It could represent anything like that. And it says if you move towards those random ideas, you will be very successful. The Wheel of Fortune is like a turnaround. So I feel like there could be a financial turnaround for you with the Wheel of Fortune, or there could be like a lot of luck as well coming in for you as well with the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of financial luck, Irene. I like it. Six of Pentacles, planting seeds. Six of Pentacles is, I feel like it's about getting started for you, Irene. So I feel like you need to get started on something here. But love it. So that looks very good. Rose, hello. Thank you for the super chat. I'm very grateful for my life, but when is this BS going to end, or will the BS never end? You have the Ace of Wands here, Rose, and the King Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is your energy, is what I would say to you here, Rose. So I feel like this is you. Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning. So I feel like you need to use your powers of manifestation to manifest the things you want in your life, Rose. The Ace of Wands is like also very creative as well. So I feel like you need to use your like creative energy to create some sort of new beginning for yourself. And for the collective, thank you to Rose. We have the Temperance card and the Three of Wands. I feel like everyone here in the collective needs to be patient. I feel like there are changes coming in with the Three of Wands. It's like everybody's asking these questions tonight. It's so weird. But I feel like there's growth and expansion coming in for everyone. I feel like we just have to be patient. I feel like we actually could speed things up as well. The Temperance card is a card of patience, but it's also a card of alchemy. It says, like, we are creating our own reality. We could speed things up, slow things down, whatever. So that's what I would do here. I love it. Nephilim, thank you for the super chat. Will I find a job, and when? Yeah, I feel like you'll find something soon. Three of Pentacles. Like I always say, I don't trust any psychic that claims they can tell when something is going to happen to me. Like I said, the universe doesn't wear a watch. Things happen when they're supposed to happen. But I would say soon. Queen of Pentacles, money, resources. And Three of Pentacles, definitely money and resources. So, yeah, I feel like you will find something very soon. Love it. That looks really good. All right. I think I'm officially all caught up here, people. So I think so. Yes. All right. If I have not answered your question, I will answer some questions. If you are new here, definitely put your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer your question. But I'm going to stick around for a little while longer, and I'll answer questions. Kat, I would say, yeah, I feel like they will reach out, actually, is what I'd say to you with that Nine of Wands. So, yeah. Elaine had a vivid dream about shopping on new clothes. Saw the Page of Wands in reverse. What does that mean? I don't really read reversals, Elaine, but what I would say is that the Page of Wands can be about, like, adventure and going on some sort of adventure. So I feel like maybe you need to go on some sort of new adventure. That's that. Bobby G Mac, what is up? You have the Page of Wands. How crazy is that? The last person was talking about the Page of Wands. Needing to go on an adventure. I feel like there could be better finances for you, but I feel like you need to start something new. Ninja, you have the Five of Wands, like feeling conflict, but I don't really feel like this is that bad of a card, Ninja. Knight of Cups, dreaming of something bigger. Beliefs become reality. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Finalized big thing for career purpose today. It's what I want. Am terrified with anxiety because it's filmed training to go to mass audience. Scared Gemini. Is that a question? I'm not sure. But you have the Two of Wands here and the Moon. Yeah, let go of your fears with the Moon. The Moon definitely represents fears, but the Moon represents working through fear. I say this all the time, right? You've probably heard me say this. Beliefs become reality. I say this all the time about the Moon. The Moon to me does not represent letting your fears stop you. To me, the Moon represents needing to work through your fears. To me, the Moon is about embracing your fears. Like I always say, feel the fear and do it anyway, right? With the Moon, the Two of Wands is about like taking the lead. So I feel like you need to like take the lead on a situation in your life here. Doing this, yeah. Look at this, literally, boom, Six of Wands, getting attention from a lot of people. So definitely a lot of success coming in for you. Nine of Pentacles, love it. Financial success. So I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you. That looks really good. I hope if I didn't answer your question, put it in down below. But that looks amazing. Love it. G. Allen, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Please pick some cards for me in to love and money. For love, G. Allen, you have the Ace of Swords and the King of Pentacles. This could be like online dating for sure. Could be someone very stable coming in for you as well. So I really like this a lot. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff coming in for you here in love. Could be communication. Like I said, could be online dating as well. And definitely could be an earth sign. That's really good for money as well. But for money, you have the Five of Swords and the Death card. This could be like changing the way you make money. Oh, like I said, a lot of people are doing this right now. I would say if you have like Sagittarius or Gemini in your chart in a career house or in a financial house, then you're probably definitely going to be changing career. I would also say if you have Taurus is in one of your career houses, then I would also say that you could be going through a career change as well. So that would make sense to me, but that looks good. All right, let me just catch up this way, because if I don't, then I'm going to mess up. KC, hello. Thank you for the super chat. KC, hold on 1 second. Let me just switch up the decks here. And there we go. Casey, thank you so much for the support and the super chat. You say, what do I need to know? Casey, hold on 1 second. This is already a shuffled deck as always, Casey, but I just like to, you know me, I like to give it a couple of extra shuffles here, Casey. So Casey. Worries, why are you worried is what I would say. You have the Hierophant here, 3 cups. So this is like hoping for some sort of celebration. Hierophant is needing to see outside the walls is what's popping into my head. Very weird message. But I feel like it's like you are hoping for something you can't see or something. Could also be like dealing with bosses and things like that as well, Casey. 3 cups is a celebration though. 3 cups came up for Gemini in their readings as well. And I was saying something about needing to socialize. I feel like I've said that to you for years. Like needing to socialize, needing to get out into social opportunities and things like that there, Casey. So that's what I'd say there. Next, you have the Five of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's like a knight in shining armor with the Knight of Cups, but this could also be something that you're hoping will happen in your life. Knight of Cups is like a dream, but it's also an obstacle as well. The Knight of Cups is like he's looking into that cup, dreaming of something he wants in the future, but he's got the river in front of him, and he's like he has to cross that river. So I feel like there could be some conflict or challenges to getting something you desire or want in your life. But again, Five of Wands to me is not a bad card. It can represent the conflict, the competition, and challenges, but to me it's also a card of success and learning. So I feel like you could be learning, and it's not really a card of success, but it's like ultimately becoming successful because you have learned through conflict or training or something like that. And finally, you have the Nine of Swords here, Hermit. Very withdrawn energy here, Casey. Could just be the quarantine situation. But the Nine of Swords is like a temporary situation. So if you're feeling trapped or stuck here, I feel like it's just a temporary situation for you right now, Casey. Yeah, Page of Wands. I feel like you'll be getting out there in no time, is what I feel like saying to you. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Casey. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for this weekend. You have the Fool and the Ten of Wands. I would get out there, is what I'd say to you. Ten of Wands, like, needing to release a burden. So I would, like, lighten the load this weekend. Ten of Wands is, like, really good for, like, spring cleaning or anything like that. Anything that could, get any pressure out of your life, I feel like would be a good idea with the Ten of Wands. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does Neil, Aries, feel about me? Intentions. Very attracted to you. This is definitely love. Yeah, I feel like he wants to charge towards you, Lonnie, with the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, definitely could be like a love offer or just love in general. San, thank you for the super chat, as always. Really appreciate it. You say anything significant for the rest of May and June? Six of Cups, yeah. Well, a lot of resting and relaxing here, San, which would make perfect sense to me because of the whole, like, virus situation, right? But the Six of Cups is like a turnaround, or it's like obstacles being removed. So I feel like there could be a lot of obstacles being removed from your life here, San. Love it. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is David ever going to date me? I would say no. I don't like this Eight of Cups. So, I would say no with the Eight of Cups. Seven of Wands, too close off. It's almost like he's too selfish or too independent with these two cards here. I'm not saying he's selfish in a bad way, but he just could be an independent person or just not open to love at this time. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with you, with those cards. Alright, Be Wise, thank you for being here. Does he have feelings for me? I would say yes. Page of Cups. Yeah, definitely. For sure. Alex Salazar, you have the Magician. Alex, you can have whatever you want. Magician says, use your powers of manifestation to attract things into your life, more or less. So, that's what I feel for you there. But I like it. Alright, I will answer like one more question and then I'm taking off. So if you're here and if I have not answered your question, pop it in down below. Kelly, hello, by the way. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say ex-love interest has been calling a lot. I enjoy the friendship. Is there a hidden agenda? Any new love? Tower, this is like trying to rebuild. Kelly, is what I'd say to you. I wouldn't really call it a hidden agenda, but it could definitely be trying to reconnect. We have a bunch of retrogrades coming up soon, Kelly, so I would be careful of the whole X's, like, opening up completely to X's and things like that. I don't think there's anything bad gonna happen here, but definitely could be trying to rebuild with the Tower. As I always say, I love the Tower, but actually personally, a lot of people always worry about the Tower or think it's a bad card, but I love it. But it could be like in this situation trying to rebuild. Two Wands, like trying to take the lead in the situation. As far as new love is concerned, yeah, I definitely feel like there's new love coming in for you. Knight of Wands could be new love, could be someone coming in for you, someone very fun. And Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. So, yes, definitely new love coming in for you. Could be a fire sign, for sure, as well. So, love it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would definitely let go of the X, for sure, with the Death card. Monica, can I have some cards to guide me what I need to do in regards to my financial award? You have the Justice card. Justice is cause and effect, Monica. It says put your energy into like what returns energy to you financially and you'll be successful. Dee Dee, has she someone else or is she lying? I would say no. Ace of Cups is love, but it's like your emotion. It's a card of happiness, so I would say no. Kimberly, what's with the financials? Page of Pentacles, worries but good news. Page of Pentacles to me is anxiety about your money but receiving good news about your money, so I feel like you will be fine. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Outcome if I return to my current workplace. Queen of Cups here. Four of Cups. I mean, this is like, you know what I mean? It's like nurturing energy with the Queen of Cups, so it's like saying, it's a job you would be taken care of. You would have a job, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, would you be excited about it? Probably not. So I don't think you would be in love with it. The Four of Cups, again, probably not like in love with the situation, but I don't know. I feel like it would like if nothing else, I feel like it would be a good idea for you because I feel like you would be. The Nine of Pentacles says you would be financially independent. You know what I mean? It would probably make you money, or it'd probably help you out. Is what I'd say there. I answered San's question, by the way. So I'm almost positive I answered San's question. Didn't I? So yeah, I'm pretty sure I answered it. I don't remember what card it was in here, but it was one of these cards. But I just answered it. Almost positive. Christina, Eight of Pentacles, like putting the work in. I feel like, you know what I mean? I feel like it'll be a good weekend for you. Love, D-Bay, SJC, Six of Wands, a lot of attention coming in for you, a lot of success as well, so I like it. Aaron, hello. Aaron, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Jeff seriously interested in me romantically? Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I would say yes. Ace of Swords is the truth, is what I'd say to you, Aaron. The Two of Pentacles, I always say Two of Pentacles to me in love every once in a while. Not always true, but sometimes I feel like the Two of Pentacles says don't take things too seriously. To me, the Two of Pentacles can say, like, try to focus on having as much fun as you possibly can in the relationship, like trying to keep it light, playful, you know, all those things, and I feel like that would be good for you. Yeah, but yeah, I would say yes, you know, so I feel like he's definitely interested. Glenn Dalis, thank you for the super chat, really appreciate it. Card message, Pisces. Pisces had this card, Glenn Dalis, tonight. I don't know, is this marriage? You could be getting married to someone here. This could also just be you reaching a finish line. I always say Four of Wands to me is like a card of like completion. It's a card of reaching a finish line as well. It's a card of freedom. So I feel like there's more freedom coming in for you in your life. Love it. That looks really good. All right. I think I'm going to cut this off here, people. Except I'm going to answer CX. CCX, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is he going to be faithful to me? I would say yes. Temperance, High Priestess. I mean, trust your intuition, but I would say yes. Yeah, Nine of Cups, yes. So I would say yes to you for sure. But, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, the fire sign weekly readings will be up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So if you're a fire sign, definitely look out for those. Even if you're not, feel free to watch them. But thank you, everybody, and have a good night.